Hello guys, it's me again, Reese. I've just come back from my holiday in France and welcome to my tutorial on how to make an origami boat. I do not have one with me here at the moment, but it looks really nice and is quite an easy model to make. All you'll need is a square sheet of paper. I use print paper and I fold diagonal lines so this edge meets this edge, and then you have an excess piece of paper on the bottom which I fold along that line there until this edge. You can just see the top of the bottom of the excess paper, and then you can just tear or cut that off. It's your choice and entirely up to you, but you can use origami paper, but you will have to fold this diagonal line. But for those who have already got that line, you should have something that looks like this. Hold it just like that because it makes it a bit easier. Now what you're going to do is you're going to fold this diagonally in half, so this corner meets this corner here. Try and get it as neat as you can. And then you will have an X in your paper. And you have something like an X. Then you're going to fold it in half so this edge aligns with this edge, and make sure it does meet. Try and get it as neat as you can, and then you'll have an X with a vertical or horizontal line. It just doesn't matter which one you choose because we're just going to do it the same in the other way in a minute. And these four folds are called the preliminary fold, I think. That's what I said in the book. So you should have something that looks like this or this. Now you're just going to either rotate or you can just fold the other way. I'm just going to rotate it because it's easier, and fold along in half. So this edge aligns with this edge, like I'm doing here. I'm just going to run my fingernail against it. As you can hear, probably. It smells a bit tunery in here, but... And you should have a star in your paper, or an X and a cross. So when you have this, you're ready to move on. Now, I will be releasing the fortune teller out soon, and part 2 of my rose tutorial. I'm sorry about that. I've just been off duty for a while. So what you're going to do is you're going to fold this corner onto the centre point, like I have done, and then run your fingernail against it. And do the same with the other 3 points into the centre. And then you'll get a smaller square once you've done all 4 of these flaps. So fold the 3rd one in. And then you fold the last one up. It looks a bit like an envelope. Then you just fold this last one down. Like that. Which I'm going to do. And then you will have something that looks like a smaller square. Now what you are going to do is you're going to unfold these 4 flaps. Sorry about that. So you have your original paper. But then you're going to fold this corner onto this line that we've just made here. So when you have done that, you should have something that looks like this, like that. And then you're going to fold on that line again, and you have something that looks like this. And they do the same with the other 3 flaps. So hold this corner, and then fold it along like that. And then you'll have a smaller square when you've finished. And then you just leave it like that. So last flap. So when you're on the last flap, it should look something that looks like this, and then just fold it up like that, and there you have your smaller square. Now what you're going to do is you're going to valley fold it, so these flaps are on the inside. So fold it in half, upwards, till this edge aligns with this edge. It will go on that fold that we made earlier, if you remember. And then you have something that looks like this. with these 3 lines in. Now what you're going to do is you're going to fold these bits down until this edge aligns with the bottom edge. So we just do this. You'll have something that looks like a chocolate bar wrapper or something like that. And then you'll seem to have 2 pockets here, like that. Pockets here. But we're going to fold on those in a second, and then do the same on the other side. And when you open it up, you should have an M with these 2 flaps on, or if you've done it the other way, a W. But just make sure. So you should have something that looks like this, but you're going to flip it around and have something like this. But now what you're going to do is you're going to take the first layer of this diagonal and then fold it up until this edge aligns with this edge. So you have something that looks like this now, and then you do the same on this side, like this. And then you have a point there, and you do the same with the other 2. So do the same with the other 2 like that. And you, believe it or not, the boat's going to be like this, not like this. So now what you're going to do is something a little more tricky. It gets really stiff, this, but I hate this step. You fold until this edge aligns with the top edge. So let me just show you what it's like after that fold. You should have something that looks like this, if you can see properly, and if you rotate it you'll have a diamond shape with a smaller diamond in the middle, and they'll do the same with the other 3. And then you'll have something that looks like this, and then flip it around and do the same. Or the edges might want to misalign there, but just pin them down with your finger. So then do the same with this side. And you should have something that looks like this. But now what you want to do is you want to fold this point up till it reaches the top edge. It does get very stiff, this bit, but I know you can manage. And then you should have something that looks like this. Then you fold it, turn it around and do the same on the other side. And you should have something that looks like this. Now what we need to do is turn it inside out. So what you need to do is you need to open this up slightly, hold it. So you should have something that looks like this. Then you want to hold it vertical like that with these flaps facing towards you. They're facing away from me, but then you'll see that you have 3 flaps here, and then what you want to do, you want to hold these 2 and then open up the bottom slightly, and you want to pull out on these while pushing in with your thumbs, and you should see it starts to turn inside out. So again, oh no, I've done it wrong, haven't I? So it should begin to start to turn inside out. So right, you have your 3 flaps. I'm just going to restart. 3 flaps. Look. Pull outwards, push in with your thumbs, and it does turn inside out like that. And your origami boat is so almost finished. You just have to pull up these little flaps here and here, and you have your origami boat. And it really does float on water. And looks pretty neat too. Okay, thank you for watching my tutorial on how to make the origami boat. I do hope that you were able to complete it. If you have any comments or feedback, or please subscribe and visit my channel by clicking up here. My subscribe button's up there too. And, well, keep an eye out for my other tutorials soon.